Well, this next guy knows a thing or two about Twitter. Whoa, what a segue! My last segue here at the pit, guys. Oh my God. He's a comedian whose first turned heads as the winner of the inaugural Laughing Skull Comedy Festival 2010 and has since become an in-demand performer on a national scale. He's also the co-author of what might be the funniest Twitter account going right now, Modern Seinfeld. He's going to do some stand-up for us tonight, and then we'll talk about the tweets. So please welcome Mr. Josh Gondelman.
Josh Gondelman, the least exciting possible nickname. It's the shorter version of my actual name. A nickname even grandparents would be cool with. I'm originally from Massachusetts, and I voted there last year, even though I live here. And I voted in favor of marijuana and suicide. The ballot was like the track listing to a Black Sabbath album. I don't smoke pot, I voted for it. I don't smoke it because I think it would enable my other addictions to cupcakes and Netflix. I believe in medical marijuana as a useful medical drug, but I think it's not widespread because we leave stoners in charge of talking about it. And stoners aren't good with words. The greatest stoner linguistic triumph is Funyun. A combination of fun and onion. I think the problem is, right, stoners still give you that weed behind the music. Whenever they pull out a bag of their medicine, they're like, this is dragon's breath. And you're like, why do you call it that? I like to get high and watch Game of Thrones. I also call it Peter Dinklage. That's not the name of a medicine. Advil, that's the name of a medicine. Purple Laser is not the name of a medicine, that's the name of a jam band with a synth player. They need to take a note from Big Pharmacy, right? Name their drugs after how it makes you feel and behave while you're on it. Focalin, right? ADD medication helps you focus. Abilify, depression medication, gives you the ability to get through the day. They should do that with weed. So strains of medical marijuana shouldn't be called like Sasquatch hair. They should be called things like Lapadadog. Or Enjoy the Doors. I don't know much about the world. I do know this. If you're the kind of person that loves surprises, your life has been amazing. Because most surprises are terrible. Car accidents, tornadoes, unplanned pregnancies. Those are all surprises. So for you to enjoy the surprise as a genre of thing, that means less of that has happened to you and more people have just given you presents for no reason at all. If you asked everyone in the world what they thought of surprises, you would get half a dozen people who would go, I love surprises. Last year on Christmas, my fiance surprised me with a Lexus. Surprise! No one ever surprises! And then you'd get half a billion people who would be like, why do I hate surprise? I tell you. As a young man was returning home to village from hillside where we leave our babies till they grow big and strong. As I walk through village gate, 4 men in masks jump out of bushes and attack me with clubs. Surprise! I pull out blade I carry for just such occasion, and I fight my attacker's back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then crumple to the earth. As fourth assailant crumples to the ground, he begs me to pull mask away from his face, and as I do, I see his face of my own brother. And I think, oh goody, one day, double surprise. So you could imagine why last year on my birthday, when everyone jumped from behind the couch in the drapes yelling, surprise, I began to sob uncontrollably, and I murdered all of the party guests. Now I picked the saddest accent in the world for that, right? That gravity of the Eastern European accent, that's huge, right? That accent can make a hangnail sound like a heart attack. And I learned that because I recently went to a new doctor for a physical, and he'd gone to medical school in the Ukraine, which says a lot about my insurance situation. And he was like, "Good evening, Mr. Gondelman." I was like, it was good morning. He wasn't like a night doctor. Like a vampire, probably. He was like, "Good morning, Mr. Gondelman." I was like, "Oh my God, you're the guy from my joke." And he goes to put on a rubber glove to examine me, and he pulls the glove over his hand, and it won't go all the way. He's tugging, it won't go all the way over his hand. And he looks up at the shelf where he got it from, back down in his hand, and goes, "Someone put a little glove in a big glove box." I was like, oh my God, someone's about to die because there wasn't enough latex. Which is weird because that's normally how lives begin. Thank you guys so much.